Yeah, wow.
I want to see how they utilize the Sombra. It's a very interesting pick.
Over on the Chengdu side, though, the first
Molan
one
Ran.
up in the Junkrat. 1v1.
Interesting rollout. Actually, this is very interesting. Let me go back real quick. So Molan Ran doesn't go main. The 5 people go main, and then he goes from behind for a rollout. All right. Okay.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, you see the Junkrat back there, hiding in the back? Interesting. And he just assassinates Jinmu. Not bad. Not bad from the Valiant. It's a nice little rollout. You get the hack on the BAP, and there's no lamp. I'd like to see the Valiant move faster, though. But that's a big opportunity miss there from Valiant. Because Crystal gets the hack on Monk now. With 6 seconds left, so it's 5, 6 seconds on the hack. And it takes them 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4, like 4 or 5 seconds. They literally wait until Monk's not hacked anymore to push. And now they get the lamp off and Molan Ran dies. Is this spoilers free? What do you mean? Like, do I know who wins? I know who wins. I know who wins, if that's what you're asking. I don't know what you mean by spoilers free, though. What's up, Ewan? But regardless, they're down the Junkrat, so it should be a pretty easy fight for Valiant. Silver 3 dies. Okay, so I'm still confused. Who is Silver 3 the guy that hasn't played in like 3 years? Is it this guy? Is Silver 3 the guy that hasn't played in like years? Never mind. Okay, NVM is the guy who hasn't played in 3 years. Gotcha.
You think so? Leave and Elsa now starting to turn things back a little bit.
I'm too busy thinking about who hasn't played. So Silver 3 dies. Jinmu's back because his fight's taken so long, so I think it's even. Hybe gets caught out. The off-tank playing Lucio gets caught out. Surprise, surprise. And Leave comes back fully charged with the Sim Beam. Valiant missed a ton of opportunities there to win that fight. Very sloppy. Very sloppy.
It does end up being the Hunters that claim the point, get the percent rolling first.
Yeah, and this is kind of what I expect coming out for the Vibe, where it is a team of players that are just been really...
Like, individual, I think Valiant had some plays there. Like, I actually think Molan Ran got that pick. Crystal got a good hack onto the BAP. They just... Oh, Weah just gets fucking assassinated.
Like that so quickly.
Wow. All right. Well,
Silver 3's a slap run, right? No cap. No cap. Interesting. I'll have to take a look.
To easily hold on to that one, 30% and climbing. But we do have some ultimates getting online. Crystal has the EMP.
I thought Weah was the guy who was on Charge that was the flex support. Is that not him? Man, I don't know anymore. I know nothing anymore. Wasn't Weah assigned to fucking flex support on Charge? So, do they TP Shatter there? Yeah, they're trying to TP Shatter, look. Good reaction from Silver 3. He reads the play. I think he knows that the TP's there. He blocks. Window comes down. That's really good timing from Crystal. Crystal literally gets it, I think, the moment the window goes down. He EMPs. That's a big fucking EMP, too. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I understand why they're going Sim here. I mean, not Sim, Sombra. Sombra EMP for the Sim wall, I guess. And then you can also play off the minis here that are hacked. I guess the Sombra idea is not the worst, but would I pick Sombra? If I was coaching the team, would I say, hey, play Sombra here? Probably not. Probably not.
It all came together right there, didn't it, ZB?
Yeah, it really did. And,
I probably wouldn't.
Too, able to land the 5-man EMP in the middle of the fight, and
does this feel like watching Asshole X go through a divorce? I don't know. I'm kind of over the whole fucking the LA Valiant thing at this point. Kind of tired of being salty and being petty. You know? What's up, Formula? Yo, Mama Mercy, thanks 17 to be honest, I appreciate that. So both tires are out. Jinmu's gets air. Molan Ran gets air. It forces out the lamp though, which allows the grab to go down. Oh, so much going on here. Both teams beat, but I think Shochang got the more value grab. Leave gets a good wall down though. He's charged, goes Hybe.
the Symmetra has been.
I have to say, like, I've never been big on Chengdu. Like, obviously you guys know I'm not huge on the Chengdu roster, but I do think Leave fucks. I think Leave is like, he is a top tier DPS player in my opinion. I think Leave is a pop. You know, I think Leave pounds. I mean, look at this guy. Leave fucks. Like, Leave definitely fucks. Like, this guy is definitely a top tier DPS player.
That belongs to the Hunters.
Yeah, how much of that does that bring you back to your StarCraft days where you see Sim in her current incarnation? It's just, it's a mobile void ray. Is what you're seeing right there.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, so Molan Ron gets off the junk and goes Doom Fist, which I don't hate against the Sim. So they're playing Somber Doom. This is some old EM vibes from Valiant. Shatter v Shatter. Silver 3 really low shield. They bubble Doom in to take control of white. Molan Ron's dead. Ooh, Gaga with the big shatter, but the good counter EP. Doesn't matter. The fight's over. It's a big enough shatter from Gaga. Oh, wait. Silver 3? Hold? No, not enough. Not enough.
Silver 3 drop the shield first. That's going to be points.
Like, the Sombra pick here, like, if you think about it just like on an ult economy level, I guess it makes sense, but I would never pick Sombra here. I don't think Sombra like has enough room to operate on this map at all. It's too enclosed. It's too close quarters. If I seen Glads versus Steel, yeah, I was just on a Vast stream. I've seen all the NA matches. I've seen all of them.
Something you see in those situations is you give up first pickoffs a lot, and that was happening there.
Oh Jesus, I see what you mean by choppy stream. This is rough.
So it's like, well, we just lost someone for free. Well, that's kind of bad for the next fight. And, ended up being just
this is
that.
rough.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is at the end of the day, it really seems like Valiant just has to watch out and not get.
Okay, so Valiant's hovering a ball, maybe a Zen Brig Sombra Tracer comp? Yeah, so Valiant's going to go Sombra Tracer. We've seen this comp a little bit from the Glads as well, while Chengdu goes more of a Farmer Mercy. Fire Mercy.
Here where, interesting, you got Gaga on the ball, so Chengdu going to be running the ball, even with Among and nowhere to be seen, and Jinmu on the Pharah, and that's the just scary part about.
Okay, we got Gaga on the ball. We all know Gaga's got a good ball.
Yeah, always been one of the best Pharahs in Overwatch.
High B is already dead. Okay, so why did they opt to go white? Did they just go white because the Pharah? They have nothing to counter to Pharah?
Definitely not. And now we get to a fan favorite here where.
What's up, Nylock?
You got Gaga on the ball. So Chengdu gonna be running the ball.
Yeah, so I guess because they had nothing to do with the Pharah, they just opt to go white. But now because you're playing such a slow comp, all you're doing is the longer it takes for you to rotate, the more value JMO gets. I mean, Hybe's what, 1 HP right now? Hey, they're just screwed. Oh, they switched comps. Okay, so they put Molan Run, they had him go back to spawn, and they had him switch the Echo, so that's why everything was so slow. But at that point, you might as well, if you're going to do that, play for swaps and play for counters, you might as well just give them the point anyways and play slow and play for the counter. But they played way too fast with their backline.
But just on a mechanical lull between the teams, yeah, Chengdu had a few moments of messing up last map, but they're just winning the poke battle pretty decisively right now, getting more early pickoffs.
But Valiant should be able to control. Hybe is dead again. What happened here? Okay, so it's not on camera, but it looks like Monk hits a big nade. Oh, that's a diva. That's definitely a diva fuck up. There is no way an Ana should be here and hitting nades all the way back there on the cross. That is absolutely on Shochang, 100%. There's no way you should be letting nades like that get across and hit your entire backline. That just shouldn't be feasible. And now Hybe dies. We is gonna be. Oh Jesus, this is awful. What's up, Choi? How are you?
Oh, it's disgusting, man.
I just don't want to use the client. I'd rather just use a stream. It's a lot easier for me.
Any quarter to the Valiant right now. Oh no, the denial. Oh boy. Gaga's like, don't you want to take a picture? Aren't you?
I'm only really gonna use the client when I want to watch POVs.
I could do this all day, ZP.
Yeah, I believe you. I know.
I could do this all day.
Yes, Shochang 100. If you are rotating through here, coming here and rotating to white, and you're playing Diva, and the enemy team has Ana, if you let an Ana nade get chucked all the way from the other side of the map, land on your backline, you are throwing on Diva. Like, you are just throwing. Like, that is bad. That should never happen, period. That should never happen.
Yeah. Oh, it is all late, all night, so
That is 1,000% on the Diva every time. Okay, so they discorded the Pharah. Hey, I like the idea of what they were going for, but Chengdu had a really good answer with the Nano on the Pharah.
He's got the barrage. He may not even need it as they're fending off with ease. Yet another meager assault by the LA Valiant. It is.
I mean, I feel like Valiant has some sort of idea of how they want to fight, but it's like their first idea. Like once their first idea doesn't pan out, they're just lost and they just get ran over. That's what it feels like so far.
I love it.
I mean, what can you say? It means, you know.
Can't wait for it. I mean, I'm not gonna be doing. I'm probably not gonna watch the Guangzhou match. I saw the Guangzhou match while I was in bed, so I've already seen that match. But yeah, Choi Se-won was insane. Like I watched almost the entire match last night, and Choi Se-won was fucking cracked. He was the best player on charge by far, in my opinion.
Like the happiest ninja who's not a ninja.
What about Philly? I haven't seen that match. Did I put in my tweet? The things that I haven't seen this match, and I haven't seen the Philly match. Those are the two I'm gonna watch.
But they did take down their enemies with precision, which is accurate now. Not even precision, just a barrage in the window.
Why not? Easy barrage on the silver 3. You're back to spawn. You demoted, sorry. Crystal.
They just had no answer for the Pharah comp at all.
Does get the bloodthirsty Zenyatta kill on the leave at least.
What's up, Black Mamba?
Elsa just kind of hanging on the point. They're going to be able to.
In the Pharah versus Echo matchup, who do you think has the advantage? It should be the Echo, but he doesn't have enough resources to properly gap the Pharah. But if Hybe was on Mercy instead, then it would be Echo 100%. Like if you have an Echo Mercy versus a Pharah Mercy, I'd take the Echo 99 times out of 100 for sure.
And Hybe, there's a chance. Have we spoken too soon?
I don't know. Yeah, it's like Valiant's very one-track minded, and they feel like they don't have tons of options in their back pocket. So like I said, once their first idea doesn't work, they don't have a second idea. They just keep going for the one idea that they have. Oh, I need to go back. How did they even win that fight? How did they win this fight? How should Gladiators fans be feeling after today? I wouldn't say super disappointed, but I mean it's definitely rough. It's definitely what you expect from the start of the season. So this starts.
Ninja, who's not a ninja.
So it's 6v6 here.
I don't think they use jetpacks. It's not his.
So they Valk and they hard push Molan Run and he dies. It's 5v6.
Which is accurate now. Not even precision, just a barrage in the window.
4v6.
Why not? Easy barrage on the
They trance to keep Hybe alive. Crystal's dead. It's 3v6. Weah gets a good kill on leave. 3v5. Shocheng puts a bomb in the middle of the choke to buy some space. He kills Gaga, so it's 2v4. It's hard to keep track of. 2v4. I think it's just a rally. I think the rally and the bomb helped him sustain, and then he copies late to finish up the fight. I think it's Weah, isn't it?
Yeah, and I mean a little bit of slop.
What I'll say about Glads is the thing that I don't like about Glads so far is I don't like them swapping in Skewed. I think if you have Moth, like I understand maybe Skewed has like the better Moth, like not the better Moth, the better Brig. Maybe that's probably true. He probably does have the better Brig, but when you put in Skewed, you are saying we are playing Brig for the entire map. And not only that, but you have acquired Moth. Like I don't even want to fathom how much money they spent on acquiring Moth. But if you are not going to use Moth to his fullest, what was the point? Like, are you really going to just put in Moth to be a Lucio one-trick? Is that really what you spent all that money for? I think that's very short-sighted. I think that's very silly. I don't know if I like that at all. Deepay said they didn't spend that much on signings. Okay, let's put this in perspective. Maybe for Deepay, they didn't spend that much, but if you're talking about other teams, what Deepay spends on players is probably a lot more than what other teams spend on players. That's all I'm saying. Listen, the scale is a little tipped for that team.
For the Valiant, able to take advantage. But now the problem is, though, is that because of the way they started, they have to be perfectly.
Also, I don't like on the match they had yesterday. I also don't like them subbing in Mirror for Zarya. Like I'd rather just have a more flexible roster when you can switch more heroes and kind of deal with the problems as they come. But when you're subbing in Mirror and you're subbing in Skewed, you're stuck playing Zarya Brig pretty much the entire time.
Entire way through, and Leaves coming through the door. He's got a pulse bomb.
Yep, that's right. So it was a long, drawn out.
And I think Muse's Ryan has been a weak point. Jesus, what happens here? I think Muse's run has been a weak point. So on maps where they play Rush, they've been getting just kind of gapped in a sense. On teams that shouldn't even realistically be that good at Rush. So Molan Run has Orb. The Orb drops, so he doesn't have Orb right now. He gets shot by Monk, and he's also getting damage with shot by Chengdu. And at this point, he's just dead because he doesn't have Orb. So just poor timing on dropping the Orb. Yeah, it's just like... I mean, Valiant had no ults, but at the same time, that was just way too easy for Chengdu.
Yeah, I think the brief reprieve is over. They head on forward immediately when the
I mean, I would put money that Mir is probably a mechanically better Zarya than Space. I'd say that's probably true. But I don't think anybody on Glad's roster is bad mechanically, like at all. Probably on any of their heroes. Thoughts on Monk versus 1987? I don't know. I don't know much about Monk, to be honest. I thought 1987 was supposed to be like their superstar Flux support that was coming in this year, so it's very interesting that Monk's playing over him.
Been a stats padding day. If you got these guys on fantasy,
I feel bad for Moth. I mean, I don't think at the start of the year you would expect Moth not win a map after 2 matches. I mean, yeah, from what I've heard, Monk's good, but far away, 1987 was supposed to be like better guy, you know. So it's interesting. Well, Valiant. I mean, Valiant has been bad so far, but they haven't rolled over as much as I thought they would. So good for them, I guess. Good for them, I guess.
Good to know that Valiant had a break a little bit.
It's hard to say anybody's playing well, though. Playing decently, I guess. Okay, so Chengdu's playing Sombra Echo, which was very popular last year in APAC. I think it's a comp you'll probably see a good bit in these matches, especially in the Eastern region, APAC. Yeah, the new graphics and music are very good this year. I'm a big fan.
We'll see what they've got as they start out on the attack here on Kings Row.
Any insights into why she was on Zen? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a coach. I know nothing about the inner workings of the team. The only reason you're like, I don't know. It's hard for me to say. You play Zen when you play ball. So maybe they think the ball's good, or maybe they think the Zen's good. It could be one or the other. I don't know. No idea. Thoughts on Fuel? I mean, they're a lot better than I think a lot of people expect them to be, considering they just lost Exy. I think they're getting to play to their strengths. They're playing a lot of Winston Zarya comps, and it's playing to the strengths that they have with their roster. But I think once they run into a team that's actually going to make them play other comps, they're going to struggle again. I think Glad's let Fuel play to their strengths way too much, in my opinion. I mean, like really, you're gonna let Fearless play Winston. You're gonna let Hammond play Zarya the entire time. You're gonna let Doha play Sombra. Sparkle's Tracer's been better than expected. Like, you're really gonna let Fuel play pretty much one of the only strengths they have, and then they couldn't even match up to them in Rush and Rush meta, where having the hits game player is almost imperative. Like, it's almost crucial. Like, it's not a good look from Glads for sure. Okay, so Valiant is this? Good lord, this stream. So Valiant is taking after the Valiant of old, the one I was on, and they were playing fucking Tracer Ashe. APAC, I don't know. Like, it's so weird. I thought I would see so much more Rush in Overwatch League this year. Like, so much more. But here, we're seeing Ball, Ashe, Tracer on Kings Row? That seems nuts to me. Like, that seems absolutely wild to me. I guess we'll see. Wow, this stream is something else right now. Opinions on the Glads? Listen, like, as people keep filtering in, I can't keep repeating the same thing that I said. I think Glads are weak on Rush, and I think they're not as flexible as they should be when they sub the players in.
There's still plenty more. I haven't even
I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to have to keep saying the same thing over and over again. Maybe I'll make a command or something. I'm just gonna make a command real quick. Add commands. Glads, I guess. Inflexible. I'll edit that. Edit commands, glads, and flexible because of weak on rush, especially Muse on Ryan. There you go.
Meanwhile, leave on the defense and Jinmu as well. Starting to get in the back lines a little bit with that Sombra. He's playing a very aggressive Sombra ZP.
Oh, this stream, man. What is going on? I actually can't even analyze what happened there because of the stream. It seems like Chengdu took a close range fight versus the Brig and Hotel, and they got punished because of that. Chengdu should be trying to play as slow and as far away from this team as possible because of the Brig. They should be playing out in open space and making the Brig come out in open, but they chose to fight in Hotel. In-game, I just don't want to watch in the in-game client because I constantly have to be switching POVs and I constantly have my move my camera, but with this I can just pause and play. I'd much rather do that. No, I just...
Now the question is, can they keep it going? They've got a good chance, Hunters that is, for a fight right.
It's just a lot easier for me to just to watch the video.
Get a good defense going. They're going to go ahead and drop the mines on the Silver 3 side of things.
Okay.
Allow them to walk forward to keep that here in the
so what's going on here? So Jinmu and Gaga looking for a hack setup.
Stop it here. They can get a good defense going.
Silver 3 counter mines.
On the Silver 3 side of things. And that's going to allow them to walk forward to keep that payload going, get it through the choke, which is pretty crucial.
Yeah, I mean, getting through here cleanly, one of the biggest tests you're going to have. Silver 3.
Okay, so Leave copies Tracer again. I'm really not a big fan. Like maybe like Leave doesn't have the line of sight to copy here, but I'm really not a big fan of copying any sort of DPS hero generally. It's so much more high valued. Like even like a Break here would be more value. A Zarya here would be more value. You just provide so much more for your team, and you have better ults. Like I think it's just way too like. I mean, obviously, he gets the stick here, so that's insane. Like that's high value. But I would much rather him copy a tank and live and get more value with this entire copy. So they use Nano, Primal, Copy. They got a lot out of Valiant. They use both support ults there. Oh, and they grabbed? Whoa, Elsa. Whoa. What? Elsa, why? Why? Never in this scenario should you grab. 6v3? Pushing out the... Ooh, that's a big waste of grab. That's super bad. That's super bad. That's not good. Not having this grab here is gonna hurt.
And the angle around the bookstore there to hold this for potentially a long time. If you're gonna stop the payload on point B, a lot of times this point and then the very end are where you can.
They'll have EMP here. Valiant has no support ults to counter. Oh, dude, I actually thought Silver 3 gets slept and hacked and dies. I do not like playing ball on this map. I absolutely think if you're going to be playing some sort of dive version, you should be playing Monkey. If anybody like plays Overwatch at a high level, you don't even need to play at a high level. You know how hard it is to play ball on this map? It's not. It's hard. It is not easy to play ball on this map. I would much rather see it. Dude, even just switching Ryan here would be better. No cap.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta watch Monk too. He's been
no cap.
really sick bio grenades from the Ana, and that's just all adding to Valiant having to pull back almost as much as they start to walk forward out of spawn. Another push now, but there's a big.
Okay, so they get the good EMP.
Immediately as Jinmu reduces that Zen to 50 HP.
So they got the good EMP. That's good.
The back of that ultimate lead comes in.
They only use EMP, so now they have another Nano. Like they're cycling ults well, besides the grab. Everything else is, for Chengdu has been good in terms of ult cycling. What's up, Alico?
Continues to slowly edge backwards, the opposite direction that the Valiant want to send it.
Yeah, the interesting thing there too is that Chengdu didn't even have to engage where they.
Can Crystal play like a McCree here instead? Like he has Bob, but so far, like on both sides, I'm just not a huge fan of like maybe particularly towards Valiant. I'm not a huge fan of the lack of swaps. What's up, Ruby? I think both teams have been very inflexible with the way they play the game. Like I would much rather see like if you're gonna stick the ball, go McCree. If you're gonna,
in a way, they're sort of going, okay, Valiant.
this is the fight for Valiant to win. They need to break this hold here now.
Like going in, this is a fight Valiant should win on economy. They're really well stocked, and yeah, we're kind of warping from one reality to another.
Looking good.
Yes. The hack comes in on the Booyah. Able to back out
What is Chengdu doing? Does he think he has trance?
A bit of a slideshow on our end sometimes here, but what we are seeing is we're seeing leave on the Echo go over onto the Zarya, get a lot done.
They use grab, bob.
Of course, thrown out at the end because you're gonna run out of it anyway, so you might as well toss it out.
Silver 3 is dead again. I mean, how many deaths do you think Silver 3's had already? Probably 4 or 5. It's not even been a half yet. Probably 4 or 5 deaths.
Making Wuya's life difficult on that Zenyatta, and it's really been kind of single-handedly keeping this payload from moving very far forward at all.
But also with the early pickoff, I mean,
This is pretty scuffed.
Discombobulated there. Again, we were kind of warping through time and space, but what you saw, look at the outbank, it's gone. Nothing to show for it. And the Chengdu continue to hold on here as
we're back.
Just considers his Zenyatta thumb.
Okay, so Elsa grabs,
Leave with another double kill,
trying to interpret what happens here.
but you don't have a big run back.
Maybe rush the grab too early.
You are the defense.
Yeah, the fact that they grabbed and neither Valiant supports ulted there is very interesting to me. And it looks like they're going to win the fight.
So go ahead. Why not? Primal Rage. Do what you can. Clean up a little bit. You find the Zenyatta in the hotel. And, oh man, Wuya did go ahead and use the Transcendence. I'm actually very surprised about that.
So Valiant supports have been very patient with their ult usage. So now it's up to Hybe here with his rally to see if he can counteract his EMP. They definitely know. You can tell. Silver 3 spy checking. It's really up to Hybe here to press the Q button. Can he press Q? Can Hybe press Q? The closer the cart gets, I'd even say he could do it earlier. They definitely know he has EMP though. The way they're playing, they're very split. Wea's 1 HP. Wea's gonna live. That's a big miss from Chengdu.
Yep, very true.
Yeah, they got Shochang, they got the Zarya, but ooh, big pulse from Molan Ran. Sheesh! All right. Okay. Big play from Mo. I'm calling him Mo. I'm not saying his name every time. His name's Mo from now on. So I mean that was good fundamental Overwatch. They split. They forced Jinmu to go searching for an EMP. He did get a decent sized EMP, but because it was so far, there's no follow up, and Hybe got the rally off and saved his Zen. No complaints here.
Picked off early, and part of that's Jinmu playing well, but it feels like every other team fight, the Valiant are putting something decent together. And in that case,
this is crazy because Crystal's dead. I mean, Crystal's like, if you look at this roster before the year, Crystal's supposed to be your star player, the one who's carrying, right? But Molan Ran, Mo has been pretty good. How are the casters actually acting serious for this match? Because that's their job. They have to. They can't just make it seem like a joke.
And so if anything, like we said after map 1, the DPS.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it, Going Rome. I like reviewing, actually. Ooh, we just fucking gave him the, just fucking palm striked him right in the forehead. Good pocket on the Shochang. Oh, Weah! That's so good from Weah. Oh, that's so good. Perfect timing on the trance. Oh, that's so good. Oh, Mo? Mo? He almost, ooh, it's grab. That's a good grab from Elsa. That was a really good grab from Elsa. High quality grab from Elsa. Valiant's got one more fight here. And Chengdu has an EMP. Again, can Hybe hard carry this rally? I think it's possible. No, for what I've seen so far, like Valiant isn't as Papeg as I thought they'd be. Truly, like I think they already just as a recap, I think Molan Ran has been solid. I think Molan Ran and Weah, Mo and Weah have been pretty good so far. Those two players in particular. Okay, so they do get the rally off, but it doesn't matter. Again, Mo with the stick on the Ana. Crystal's killed the Echo. It's 4v4. Granted that You get the res.
Happen here, the problem
Is Bob on point?
they get on over, they
No,
sacrifice
Bob is
two,
not on
but
point.
Chengdu still in a really good spot.
Yeah, with the res on
Wea
three,
gets the
a
kill
lot-
on
a
the
lot
Mercy.
It does go down in the end, but Gaga healthy on the
Mo
payload,
touches the point again?
are ticking away, and nobody's
I
been
mean,
able to get there. So, the
I mean,
Hunters
so far, I mean, I think Wea and Mo have been actually like
still, a pretty solid
acceptable,
result
like
defensively.
high quality. Just from what I've seen in this game right now, I think those two players have made high quality Overwatch League plays.
Definitely moments here where the Valiant are putting things together. Where
No
it's
cap.
not entirely doom and gloom,
No cap.
but it's counterbalanced by
Unironically, I've been
fights
very
the
good.
Valiant have that aren't even fights at all because of the chronic staggering that's going on. So,
You know, hey, you got to
for the Valiant,
What are they playing defense? Now, I've noticed, especially in APAC, they're going back to the Sigma, and honestly, I don't hate it. I honestly don't hate it. Like, I think the change, I think this is the patch where it's back to 2 seconds on the shield instead of 2.5. That half a second actually makes a big deal to shield, and I still think Sigma's kind of pretty decent on some maps.
Brigitte as well.
So they're playing a very similar comp, but just subbing out the Zarya for the Sigma, which I don't hate at all.
On the Sombra, I like it. The Sombra is going to be effective on this map.
Yeah, I don't know how Valiant decided to put Hy-Vee on main support.
So the rest of the plan
It had to have been desperate for main supports or something. I don't know.
Assault, using that TP, and then it's going to be the Pharah for Jinwoo. Ooh, I like this because we saw how well the
Okay,
Pharah
so then
did
they're going to be playing Summer, so they're doing a good job boxing him out, but he does slip through.
like, the Valiant had a hard
Shou Chang's in
time.
a dangerous position here.
That,
Yo, Ioang. Well, Gwen, the 4 months. Yeah, Shou Chang's positioning. I'm not a big fan of how he positioned
Hello,
here.
Gravy in chat. UWU McGrath Hypers.
What's up, Ioang? I don't like Shou Chang's position at all here. I would much rather him be on the high grounds. I would much rather him start here. At least as a starter. I don't know why you put yourself on the ground, especially versus a Sombra. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the reasoning of why he wants to play around this area. But I would much rather the Sigma be up here. I think it's a much stronger position. Same with the back line. Yeah, I don't know. Not really sure why Valiant has decided to play on the low ground here.
Ooh, I like this because we saw how well the Pharah did on Lijiang Tower. It just seemed like the Valiant had a hard time.
I mean, if you just look at this from the Sombra's perspective, I mean, this guy just looks like a turbo feeder, right? You see a Pharah right here and here, Pharah Mercy. You have an Ana with potential nade here. I don't know where the ball is at, but I think he's up here behind. Like, this is just feeder positioning right here. Like, this is just free kill. This is just free kill.
Hitting that move, though,
I'm not a big fan of the positioning at all. Like, I'll say it again. I think this is very, very poor play from Shou Chang.
like this because we saw how well the Pharah did.
Like, he's going up for poke, I guess. He's going up to poke, but, I mean, it looks so silly. He puts his shield up very aggressively. He's trying to orb a Mercy, and then he throws a rock at a Mercy. Like, this seems so solo queue. What he's doing right here seems so ranked, like, trying to do stupid shit.
Hitting that move, though, that mobile flying target, a little bit tougher to make that
And he gets hacked and dies.
but we'll see if it works out. Good
That
start
was
for Gaga.
absolutely terrible from Shou Chang.
Shou Chang early, and the problem is that Crystal alone isn't enough to deal with this. Jinwoo has so much support. He rolls in with the bubble, gets the healing on top of it. You know, the
Good
Valiant
trades, though.
punish Jinwoo for going down to the ground here, but you're on attack for the Hunters. You have momentum from spawn. This is going to be so difficult for the Valiant.
There's
to break
potential
down.
for a recontest here.
More than anything else, I think Crystal needs a little bit of help so long as Jinwoo's on the far. because
Posture
it's
check,
not fair to go on
you
the
know,
ground dash as
check my
you're
posture,
up
see how I'm
against
slouching,
Jinwoo in
posture
the
check.
pocket With Zarya bubbles. I mean, Jinwoo's playing an unfair game.
Okay, Tracer touches for a bit. I really like this retake. They're really committing to it, and they want to have a unique approach instead of just being lazy and sending their backline up through main, which I think they stand no chance they do that. I mean, look at Pharah. Pharah still thinks they're like back here. Pharah's looking this way, down towards spawn, and meanwhile the backline's rotating, and they have potential to get high ground here and get free picks. I really like this retake attempt so far.
He did not ask for this.
Crystal dies in the backline, but Monk also gets traded. Gaga's very low. Ooh, unlucky boop for Mo. Very unlucky boop. Yeah, that was a good retake. I think Chengdu just got really caught by surprise here from the backline rotation. Because you can see the Zen and the Brig are already out making plays here.
Looking for a place to put the pulse bomb. Meanwhile, there is a tussle on the point. It hasn't been
Gaga's
there
low.
yet. Ooh, no stick with the pulse
Also
bomb.
gets caught out of position.
That said, Jinwoo does go down, and Valiant looking like, or rather not, Valiant.
Solid retake from Valiant.
It's looking like they might be able to hold this for a little bit longer. Hey man, I'm a freelancer. I've been doing a lot of different games. Forgive me.
Yeah,
Happy to be back here,
though. You know, the first one of the season. always happens. But also
Should I add Mo to my fantasy team for Naga? I wouldn't say for sure until you see Naga play, but obviously Scrim Bucks aren't exactly worth much this season, as per every season, but I think the rumors are that Paris is not very good. Posture check, okay. So you redeem the posture check after I already do it once, sure. Okay, so Silver 3 gets solo EMP'd. We have slept. Jinmu's got... Okay, Jinmu kills Crystal. Hybe rallies. Hybe lives? It'll probably be a bit escape, probably a couple hours, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, and then I'll play Earthbound after. It's not going to be a super long stream like last night. What's going on here? Okay, so it's a 4v6. No, 3v6. It's a 3v6. It's a 3v6. Hybe is rallying. It's just D.Va and both supports. Shou Cheng is 1 HP, which is forces Weah. Listen, Jinmu could have literally AFK'd and not died, and that would have been a better play than what he did. He literally could have AFK'd and done nothing, and they probably would have won the fight. But instead, he puts himself in the most vulnerable position, trying to get a really greedy kill on a rallying Brig through a trance. Why? It's a 3v6. So now it's a 3v5. With people coming back, Monk dies. Silver 3 comes back, rolls out, boops the res. It's 3v4. Forces Elsa to grab. Oh, worst fucking timing for this, man. But, so... Oh, look at the Matrix. Nisha... Oh, there's no way Chengdu loses this, right? Oh, big stick. Oh, gets bubbled. Keeping the payload going. Silver 3 comes back, manages to drop the mines on the point right now. This is insane, ZP. This is an absolute... Hybe dies. Leave also dies, though. Oh, this is such a brawl. There's so much going on here. Shou Cheng is 1 HP. He's going to find a way to use his bomb, hopefully aggressively. He's probably going to bomb out from the top because he's literally 1 HP. He's definitely bombing. Is it really going to lag now? Big bomb from Shou Cheng. Whoo, Chengdu is falling apart. That's all I can say. But I mean, again, no cap. Valiant has actually shown a lot of fight, like a lot of like creativity, and they've seemed to be very confident in the way they're taking fights. They're not backing down. I think a lot of teams here would have backed down on first and not played the way they are. But I mean, you saw their Valiant supports, Hybe and Weah, both used their support ults in a 3v6, and it gave them a chance to win the fight. And now they're likely going to hold in first here, or having a chance of holding first. This is nuts. I think this is not what I expected from Valiant, to be honest. Yeah, this is a very Chengdu-esque map. That's all I can say. Good spy check from Weah. Jesus. Can he counter the EMP, though? That is the question.
I'm just going way past it. It's fine, but Leave has built up another EMP. Didn't think you'd have to use another EMP on the point, but we'll see how it goes.
Weah is so good, man. Obviously, 2 people die here, which sucks, but he did his job by getting the trance off. Jinmu, please don't barrage. Live, do damage. Yes. Stay. No barrage. Okay, Jinmu didn't throw. Good job. But I mean, 4-minute hold overtime for Valiant on first point Kings Row. You can't complain. You cannot complain about that at all. Yeah, I think Shou Cheng not on the Sigma has been good. That Sigma attempt was lackluster. Jinmu's dead again somehow. Didn't I make this point that when I did the power rankings and I talked about Chengdu, I said that Jinmu has like no off button. Like this guy just holds W and presses Q for absolutely no reason sometimes. I'm not big on Jinmu as a player. I think he's far too aggressive. I don't think he has the game sense to know when to turn it off. Do I know the results? Yes, I do, QWERTY. It's very hard to stay away from the results, unfortunately. So long as they don't get hung up on point B. I mean, after point A, look, everything's off the table. Who knows what's going to happen?
But Chengdu rolling in. The EMP still.
Jinmu's just way too risky. He's just way too risky of a player. Monk gets picked off. Does he get right-clicked? What's going on here? Where is Monk? Monk is here. Monk is right here. Behind the tanks. What happens here?
Look, everything's off the table. Who knows what's going to happen? But Chengdu rolling in.
He's half HP, so I'm gonna guess he caught. I'm gonna guess he caught either a clip from Tracer or Wea did a right click, and then he finished him off with a couple shots. So I'm gonna assume that Wea just gave him a good old right click from across the map. So that's huge. No nano early on. Elsa grabs. Elsa solo grabs the ball, I believe. Good matrix from Cho Chang to keep Silver 3 alive. He countermines in the choke, so it's hard to walk up. Mo is distracting the Fair Mercy. But we okay, both supports from Valiant died. They get good trades. Ooh, that's a good bomb. Ooh. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't get a kill there. Well placed bomb, though. Good attempt. Clears the mines at least.
The members of Hunters anyway. Nisha does go down, and you gotta wonder a little bit if the Hunters got
what I'll say, the biggest boon for Valiant so far, and what I haven't really expected, is like, for me, it seems like they have supreme confidence they're gonna win fights. Like, they're not just giving up. They're not just like, okay, we lost a couple people, it's over. They've been pretty confident and aggressive with how they use ults. And even in situations where they're down 2 immediately, they're still sending ults, they're still trying to win, and they're getting trade kills. Valiant's not that bad. I'm gonna be real. They're not that bad. Is Elsa a good diva? I don't really rate Elsa at all on any hero, to be honest. And how he's played this series for me hasn't been that great either. Elsa's a big reason why I don't rate Chengdu very high. Do they beat Titans? I definitely think you can make a case for it. Nano Barrage gets 1 kill, but they immediately stun him out of it, so 1 kill out of that is not the worst case scenario. Oh, they are on Jinwoo's ass. They are on his ass. Gaga gets traded out. Nish, oh my god, Nisha. Okay, so they cap, but again, they cap in overtime, so not a lot of time left to work with. I mean, yeah, for me, like, what I'm seeing so far, Valiant's playing way better than anybody would expect. I don't think anybody can predict this, to be honest. How's Hybe support? I mean, I've only really seen him on the Brig, but I think his Brig has been quite serviceable, in my opinion. I don't think Liv is all that good. I quite rate Liv, at least on a couple of heroes. From what I've seen of Liv, like, I remember when he played Ashe, I was very high on him last year. His Tracer last year, I was very high on. Let's talk about this fight. So Chengdu has EMP Barrage, Diva Bomb. Now, I would flat out just EMP Bomb. If I were looking for this is a absolutely goated spot for Diva Bombs. Around here, anytime you throw a Diva Bomb around here, especially with an EMP going off, I feel like you're almost guaranteed a net a kill here. Like, almost guaranteed. I'm really questioning, will Jinmu use his Barrage, though? I don't want to see this man Barrage. I think this guy barrages way too much. I want to see him hold on to it. And I want to see him just stay alive and play on the high grounds here. I'd like him to just stay up here, stay over here. Oh, it's a highlighter. I'd like to see him stay up here and here and just play the high grounds and live. So let's see how this fight pans out. The EMP. Okay, okay. He barraged, but at least he did it in a spot where he doesn't just insta die. I'll take that. But to be honest, I would like to see Elsa be more aggressive with his bomb here. I don't see a reason to stay. Like, I really just don't see a reason that you need to stay in your mech here. I mean, this is such a good spot to bomb. It really is. It's such a good spot to bomb. If he bombs here, if Elsa goes here, throws a bomb up in the air, Shocheng has to hide, both supports have to hide, Zen can't walk out, and Silver 3 dies, and the Tracer likely dies as well. But instead, they just dry EMP, Leave gets headshot, and that allows them to trade. Now it's 5v5, and Wea hits a right click from across the map. So if you bomb here, both of these kills likely don't happen. You can cross both of those out. So I really would have loved to see an Elva bomb there.
down 2 players already. Jimmy trying to even up, but
I thought that's such a mistake not to bomb. I thought that's such a mistake not to bomb. I think they're super overrating the fact like just draw EMP. I think they're just thinking EMP and we win. I just don't think that's the case at all. Shouldn't you always use your DM on fair in a barrage? Yeah, I mean yes, but the barrage was super safe. For the bottom line for me is the start of this fight. The game plan going into this should have been. Was he not in suit? Wait, what's going on here? Where is he? Is he in suit? The game plan here, EMP here, Diva Bomb here. EMP like this, Diva Bomb here. That bottom line. That should be the plan here. 99 times out of 100, in my opinion. I think that's how they should have played it instead of EMP barraging. Like they EMP here, Jinmu does this weird barrage here that doesn't really see anybody. It's just so easy to EMP bomb here. I really don't like that they didn't do that. I really think they should have EMP bombed. No, absolutely should have been an EMP bomb here. I think that's just a macro. Whoever called that from Chengdu, that's just a macro misplay. No, Baha, we're doing this one and the Philly one. That is just a macro misplay from Chengdu. That's going to cost them. That is 100% going to cost them. You've used your big win con and EMP and you don't even combo it properly with a better ult. That's shit. That's bad. Now you need to win with a Diva Bomb? Maybe? Mines? Like, that's not enough. Shou Cheng's out of suit already? This is really interesting positioning from Valiant. This is really interesting position from Valiant. I don't know if I like it. I think I'd much rather than be a little safer here in this scenario. Shou Cheng is out of suit, gets left up to dry. He gets picked. Oh, Mo again with a big fucking play. Where is that? Is that inside? Looks like it's inside. Yeah, it's inside. He sucked the Mercy. Does Elsa Diva Bomb now? Wait, what? Wait, let me go back. Okay, so they're fighting inside. Okay, so Elsa just bombs on cart by the looks of it because he got demeched. Force Nano onto the Sombra. They killed the baby. I mean Mo. I think this all come back to Mo killing that Mercy. This is a good spot for a bomb here. Shou Cheng should definitely bomb like right here. It's a really good spot for it. He might not though. You could say into here as well. Sanitsu's probably a safer play, but yeah, there's the bomb. Good spot for the bomb. Crystal with some crispy shots at the end of the game. Alright, bottom line this is I think this was Chengdu's map to win. I think they absolutely beefed. I think it goes back to that EMP bomb fight. I think for sure they could have closed off the third point if they had played better at a macro level. But they gave Valiant a chance to set up here on third with ult economy. Not a big fan of how they played this at all.
The answer is 2 maps, not too shabby.
Yeah, and they picked it up towards the end where you look at the theme here. I do think Chengdu was making some pretty elementary mistakes through a lot of that. And yet, the same note, I think Shou Cheng was helping force a lot of those mistakes and was a big reason why Jinmu didn't
So, LA Valiant have taken a map.
It was good pressure.
They have taken a map.
You know, the Valiant, I think they contested
Chengdu. I think I said it yesterday.
Who
did I say? Was it on my stream or was it Avast stream? That I wasn't gonna say Valiant can take a map until they can prove it. I think Valiant's already proven they can. I mean, obviously they took a map, but they've already taken a map. Took 2 maps, but all they needed.
It was slop. With your core to the
okay, so we're on Havana now. This is a lot of Sigma. I expect to see maybe like
as we get into our next
Widow Tracer mirror, potentially. I actually don't know. I don't know the hero pool, so I really just have to see. I can't really predict it, unfortunately. I expect to see Sigma off tanks though. Maybe double shield. Maybe ball Sigma.
And this time around, a little bit of good news.
So Valiant's going. This is interesting.
not Jimmy,
They're going bat brig, kind of like a brawl, double shield, but then going double sniper. I would almost prefer to see Widow Tracer instead of Widow Hanzo, but I guess Widow Hanzo's fine as well with the bat brig. I feel like if you were gonna go do it double sniper, you should go Baps in, but this is fine, I guess.
Okay, and there is a swap from Leave onto the Genji. I was gonna say the Forest seems a bit dangerous.
This isn't live. Don't be fooled. Yes, I'm watching the LA Valiant play live right now. Don't let ZP lie to you. I'm watching it live. ZP, how are you in my chat and casting at the same time? How is this possible? I didn't ZP. I didn't watch the last match on stream because I saw it last night already. So I'm just watching the ones I haven't seen already.
Well, not quite one-on-one, but loses the
I watch it in bed. The hell? The bull, though. Pretty good. So Leave goes in, dash, deflex. With the yo, Molan Ron just shit on him. Like, absolutely just dumpstered.
Just loses the one-on-one. Well, not quite one-on-one, but loses the engagement.
These guys just lost a Genji Mercy 1v2. And Elsa's coming. Elsa, what, you want some? Do you want some from the Hanzo? You can't apply. Yeah. How much was to analyze a Genji with a Mercy Pocket dashing into a Hanzo and losing? What do I say about that?
Some solid Hanzo play from the Valiant.
Molanran is really starting to impress me here.
I mean, look at Chengdu's comp. They're playing Hanzo, Genji, Ball, Sigma, Mercy's. What's the Mercy for? What's the Mercy for? What's the...
He's been making a lot of great plays, finding a lot of great picks. Jimmy finally gets a counter pick in the Hanzo headshot. But that said, it still is a solid defensive start for Valiant.
Yeah, I mean, this is already far better than expectations.
Pocket the blade that never comes? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. You tell me you're going to voluntarily play Genji into this shit? Like, Leave. I don't know. I don't know.
Chengdu fans, because Chengdu fans know to expect chaos, but
okay, Gaga's on Crystal's ass. This is good. Don't let Crystal play the game. Good tracking.
Crystal getting awfully low here, and yet Gaga can't finish it off.
I mean, good hack from Mo. I like the swap, though. That's smart from Mo. This is the only player in the game so far that I've seen made a swap that makes sense for me. I think this is the only swap I've seen out of this entire game that I've seen like, okay, yeah, I like that swap. That makes sense. I like it. Last show, new LA Valiant. So good. But I like the swap from Mo. I think it's good. It's a good hack on Gaga. That was good. He gets 2 kills.
As we start to go into some of this twisting streets, it's going to be nice to have that
Last show, not as bad as I think.
Certainly nice if you're Valiant to have all these kills.
I think still yummy. Last show, just not as yummy. You know? Still yummy, but not as yummy as think.
That is a huge loss when you look at Chengdu, where when you commit to Genji.
So Leave gives up on the Genji. 60% on Blade. Nisha gives up the Mercy. How close was Nisha to he was only 40. So 60 on Blade and 4.
A big reason is, okay. You're eventually going to get Blade.
But I mean, ultimately, I think Chengdu has the better comp now. So I don't hate the swaps, but it's a little late. If I was Chengdu, if I was coaching Chengdu, I'm gonna go back a little bit and I'll come back to this timestamp. I would have swapped soon as I ran out of spawn. Here, you see this comp? Literally, all you have to do is mirror all of this besides the brig. You play this comp, you play this, and you switch this for a Zen, and your comp's better. And your comp is just outright better. You play this, and you play this, and you have a Zen here instead for Chengdu. Just a better comp. It would have been way better attack. But instead, they chose to play some fucking dog shit Genji comp. Not a big fan.
Yeah.
But now they're on the better comp, so see how it plays out.
Man, what a turnaround that would be for the series. Jimmy's got the Dragon Strike.
Okay. Any pull? No pull for the Dragon. Forces out Lamp, though. Silver. What was this? What's going on here? So Silver 3. Who's all back here? Hold on. It's Bat, Brig, and Orisa. So you are an Orisa. You're getting Dragoned. You know you have a BAP. You know where your BAP's playing. So instead of kiting to your BAP, you opt to walk out in the open and get shot? Instead of going to the person that has an immortality field? The fuck's going on here? That's a big misplay from Silver 3. That makes no sense. Silver 3 just played that terribly. He should not be dying here in that scenario. Now, what the fuck do we and Hybe do here? With no Orisa to play off of. Yeah, Molan Ron, I keep saying it. It's like, dude, holy shit, this is so hard to say over and over again.
I mean, the Hunters, this is the best chance I've had here so far. They are going to be heading into Shou Cheng's Flux, though.
Silver 3 just threw. Silver 3 really just threw, honestly.
Decent trade here coming out for the Valiant because Silver 3 about to be back. Supercharger going to be in play. Monk, though, finds Crystal. So we got to do it down 2, and they might not do it at all.
Yeah, I don't want
to my Comcast or his? Is it? Nah, it's me. It's mine. Is my brother here? Yo, Sir Majid, thanks for the host, dude. Give me a second. 1 second, I'll be right back. So while I'm lagging, I've been talking to Comcast like, oh well, we don't see any problems with your internet. So can you try testing your speeds on your brother's computer too, see if you're lagging? And I was like, I guess. So I'm trying to load up my brother's computer and see if I'm lagging there too. I don't know. Comcast is fucking stupid. I don't know what to tell you. I've tried everything to fix his internet, and Comcast just fucks me every time. So all I can really do is bend over and say, please fuck me, Comcast. I would love to be fucked. Thank you very much. That's all I can really do. Unfortunately. Try and wait it out, hopefully. Yeah, I saw the host already. Sucks. I get hosted right when my stream starts dying. Pretty great, right? Pretty great, right? Pretty great, right? Don't you love it? So great trying to be a streamer while your internet doesn't work. I mean, my brother's not even on the computer, so it's not even him lagging my internet. My brother's not even here. His computer was off. Well, I'm trying to fix it, boys. Unfortunately, it's literally like I have no option. Like I have no like sort of magical fucking thing that I can do to fix the internet. It's literally just hoping pray Comcast does something. And I waited out. It's pretty much all I can do. Sad. I am very sad. I am so sad. I am so sad. Oh, green? We live? Yo, hello, is this thing on? Oh, we live, wow. Oh, back to red. Back to red? Oh, Comcast, suck my fucking balls. Suck my balls, Comcast. Think we're back. Green again. Is it gonna stay green this time? Is it gonna stay green this time? Are we back? I'm gonna wait a couple seconds to see, and then maybe I could go back to actually watching this fucking VOD. That'd be fantastic. Pause, champ. All right. Well, I'm gonna start watching the VOD again. Hopefully, I don't lag out.
Seeing Zenyatta's take out Widowmakers, so I'm just gonna accept that. Yeah,
Dude, I've completely lost track of where I'm at. I don't remember what happened. All I remember is Silver 3 throwing.
You've just like to see it. It is on brand.
I remember Silver 3 throwing, and that's it.
From Molanran, actually. Can they follow it up with some kills? Though they can.
Big EMP from Mo.
Already gets taken out though, but Silver 3 ready to pick up the slack alongside of Crystal, and they.
All right. So what happened?
Widowmakers, so I'm just gonna
What happened here? What's going on? What did I miss?
They might not do it at all.
Okay, so Crystal and Weah die.
I don't wanna
Show Cheng's controlling the high ground with the Brig. So Chengdu doesn't have high ground control, which is kind of a big deal. The fact they don't have high control on the map. Hy-Vee rallies.
I'm just gonna accept that. Yeah, I got that bias.
Just Show Cheng gets fluxed, but he dies. They have an EMP rally bongo, so they have a lot of damage here. Big EMP kills the BAP and the Sigma, likely to kill the Widow as well.
Gets taken out though, but Silver 3 ready to pick up the slack alongside of Crystal, and they force the Hunters back.
So Chengdu really lost that fight because they didn't have high ground control. The fact they let the Brig and the Sigma control high ground. So if you let the defense hold all of this high ground here, this entire side of the map, you're basically forced to play here and onto the right, and you have like no angles to play from. So Chengdu did a poor job taking high ground control.
To get this point A done.
Yeah, right now I just feel like the emails are already be written to John Spector's office, particularly from Chengdu fans going, no, this is not the script rewrite we wanted for the season. We want better performance. We did not want this.
Right.
We don't want to be
Fire the writers
on Havana.
But Chengdu does have a window here and a dragon coming up, and Valiant is on. Ooh, leave, nasty, nasty, nasty. And Valiant's on a. Why did Mo Lan go Genji here? I mean, obviously he doesn't want to stay on Sombra. Does he not? Does not play like any sort of hit scan? If he could have even went like a McCree, not a McCree maybe, but like an Ashe or a Hanzo here, I probably would have preferred that over the Genji. It's a nasty shot from Leave though. Nice shot.
That's good. That's a start here for the Hunters on this attack, but they still need more.
But Shocheng still has control of the high ground.
Need a lot more. Maybe
Oh, Leave. Just a Leave differential. And they C9 the point because so many people are dead. Literally just a Leave differential on the Widow. 2 free kills. Cap point for free. Silver 3 is onto the ball. Expect Mo to maybe go like Sombra again. Please, not Genji. Please, 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 no. No. No more Genji. No more. Please, please tell me he's switching. For the love of God, Mo, you've been popping off. You've been doing great. Please, no more Genji.
I think we just got proof of that. Well done, Hunters fans. Well done.
It's true. Robo Spectre has powers that are seldom understood.
Why do you gotta spoil as a robot? Now the ninjas really are. Good luck, buddy. It's over.
Hey, if you're familiar,
I would rather just Mo go on Tracer. I would rather them double swap and Crystal go to a hit scan because playing Genji here is not the play. What's up, EI? This is not good.
It's all too true. But now the Hunters, they've lost a lot of time here. The good part is they got through point A. The problem is.
Okay, so on the Widow.
Point B.
Almost killed him, to be honest. But good double pack from Monk.
Right now, the Valiant.
Really good double pack from Monk to keep the Widow alive.
Yep, that's right.
Damn, but Leave still gets laid out. I think you'll see Leave get off. Oh, he almost knocks him out. I think you'll see Leave get off the Widow. Maybe not. Yeah, he goes Tracer. So what I miss here? So Shocheng goes for the Flux. The lamp's already down. He fluxes the BAP and the Sig. They try and kill the BAP. But the lamp doesn't die, so the ball and the Tracer both die. Can't kill the Bongo.
Hunter's not quite done yet with this push.
And they just have a
Showtech
fucking
a little
Genji.
bit
It's like
on
just
his
like
own
not.
now. On top of the bat.
What up,
Stunned, but he might be
Abuelita?
Well,
And they just have a Genji who's done nothing the entire second point here.
To go over and actually touch it. Hybe able to take down Monk. The Valiant.
What happens here? So they don't force off Shocheng here? Like they don't force Shocheng off here at all. They let Shocheng sit here on the high grounds.
Shocheng a little bit on his own now. On top of the bat.
Wow, they don't force him off. They let him stay behind. They let 4 people stay behind them. So 4 people are behind them. They're stuck in the. I want to get like a better angle. Can I get like a better angle here with the map? Yeah, look at that. So they're gonna have pressure from here. They're gonna have pressure behind them in the window here. They have pressure here. They have pressure here. They have pressure here. They're just caught in this fucking. They're like boxed in here. It's literally just a box. They're just boxed in here. They're caught on this cart, and now they have to. They're just terrible positioning. They have no map control at all. Monk dies. This is just terrible. Like you guys see how hard it is for Elsa to do anything, for anybody to do anything. Damn.
Finishing off what the rest of the team sets up and.
Good job from Valiant to keep that space, but a better team would have definitely pushed off Valiant, not let them hold the map like that. Natural 200 viewers Lego, but I did get hosted, but I lost literally everybody in the host because I was lagging. So the 200 is natural. I had 300 through a host, but the 200 is natural. Please don't judge me for this, but can you show me if you use one in ad block to use? Dragonator, I use ad block on Chrome, and I use uBlock Origin as well. I literally lost the hooks because of the lag, but it's whatever. It's not a big deal. Think you'd be a good caster? I thought about giving it a try, but it just seems like such a big learning curve for me. Also, it sounds weird, but I feel like I don't have a voice for casting. You know what I mean? Like I hate how I sound. Like I don't like my voice like at all. Has Valiant been as bad as everyone thought they had been? No, really. I think Valiant's been better than expected, to be honest. Yeah, I agree, Lego. I don't think I have a casting voice at all. I feel like I could do desk work. Like, I feel like I could be on a desk, but I don't think I could cast. I don't think I have a casting voice. I just don't think I could do, like, actual casting.
It's going to be tough. I mean, don't get me wrong. Flux is a great ultimate. We'll see what they do. And they start this out pretty late, but they also punish Silver 3, who bit off a little bit more than they could chew. Drop some mines. They're going to get through it.
So they want to go aggressive here. Silver 3 takes a side angle, but Jimmy knows that he's there. Flashes him. He gets pulled. He's still. Oh, that's just brutal.
They also punish Silver 3, who bit off a little bit more than they could chew.
I would have much preferred if Silver 3 came from where his team's going instead of like they knew he was there, so this was a very predictable play. I'm not a big fan of how Silver 3 engaged that at all.
44 seconds left, still plenty of time, so a bit of a 6v5 opportunity for Chengdu here.
So now they get to walk past the mines, hit a big flux. Hybe's dead. They just have no ults. Mo still doesn't have a blade. It's been about 2 minutes, a little more than 2 minutes that he's been on Genji. 3 minutes, and he doesn't have blade yet.
Looks like they're going to get point B, perhaps, if they can just push a little bit farther.
Damn, that's brutal. That all stems from Silver 3 engaging very poorly, and Hybe and Weah both die with 99 on ult. That sucks.
There we go. Point B taken, and now 2 minutes remain for what looked like impossible to happen initially, the Hunters to finish this map on offense.
Yeah, I mean,
Crystal's back. Okay, so Crystal's finally on a hard hit scan. Mo is going to blade and then switch. I am going to will this into existence. Mo is going to blade and then switch. What players in this Valiant roster would you keep if you had the keys from the small... These players, if you were to keep with a similar roster, I would, from what I've seen so far, I would keep Mo and I'd keep Weah and potentially Shocheng. But for me, Silver 3 has been a weakness, in my opinion, and Crystal hasn't been... I don't think Crystal's been that great either, all things considered. And I'd probably replace Weah, Hybe as well, not Weah. The 3 that I like, though, on this roster are Mo, Shocheng, and Weah. Good pulse on Hybe there from Leave.
The Hunters were doing well at the beginning of the series.
Yeah, that is exactly the type of fix you need to keep this going over.
He hit those.
Taking the time, I thought he had that shot onto the Tracer, but no such luck. Leave escapes. Now, Weah. All right.
Blades inside. They trans blade. I mean, like, they're not even dropping below half health. They just now lamped. Good flux, though, from Shochang. Good flux from Shochang. Blade was basically just, I guess, the appetizer, and the flux was the main course.
For the Valiant, but,
Okay.
Enough to slow things up. And again, because of how long the Hunters took on point A, they're back in time pressure again.
So Blade was the appetizer, and the flux was the main course there, and that's what actually cleaned it up there.
The rally, though, is a pretty big benefit to the defense.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what it's, I think, really going to come down to a lot. It's that the offensive support ultimates for the Chengdu Hunters are just.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by Molan Ron. I think he has been very good.
Going over to the Brigida. Can they keep this payload going?
Do you have any insight as to why a coach would suggest to run this Valiant comp instead of more traditional comp? Well, I think the comp they were on before is fine, Spaghetti. But the problem is, like, when you're in the server, players have control over what heroes they're swapping to. And for whatever reason, Molan decided to go to Genji there, and I wasn't a big fan of it. I don't think that's really a coaching problem. I don't think it's really a coaching problem. That's just Mo with wanting to stay on the Genji and pick the Genji for whatever reason. He thought it was good. I don't agree.
A little bit of pushing with the Tracer, trying to leave if need be. Oh, he does. Can they keep this payload going?
I think Gaga is on Crystal here. Where's Gaga? Can I find him? Yeah, he's behind. So Gaga gets on Crystal here, forces him down, and gets him and leaves LOS, and he dies. Okay. So good from Gaga and leave there. Wea gets a right click on Nisha from across the map.
So 1 for 1, but Sans support are the Hunters right now.
Oh! Oh, leave. Oh, yes. Oh, more of that. Inject that straight into my fucking veins. Oh, leave. That is so good. Oh, shoot that straight. Dude, fucking put that in my arms. More of that.
The payload gets all the way to the end. I say skirmish because I don't believe that Valiant's going to have a full team fight opportunity. We will see that payload's continuing to move.
Seeing ball being played by Chengdu and it's not Ameng is weird. Yeah, but if for any reason, if Ameng ever plays the game, then Chengdu's coaching staff has failed, in my opinion, because Gaga is just as good, if not better, at ball and better at every other main tank. So, yeah. Gaga better play every map. That's all I'm saying.
We will see that payload.
So they have... Wall hacks is just such a good ability sometimes. Like, here you just get all the info of where they're setting up. Now you get to perfectly position. You know where to use your ult and how. Elsa whiffs his flux, though? How's that even possible? Ah, Jesus, Elsa. How do you whiff your flux there? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but... Doesn't matter anyways, but that's crazy that Elsa found a way to whiff the flux there. Just a big ult advantage for Chengdu at the end. That's literally just leave sticking the rally. That's it. That's just a leave carry. It's a leave differential.
But they get the job done. It was close.
It's a leave differential, and it's fucking Molan Ron sticking on a Genji for as long as he was.
You know, for Valiant, they did come back, win that last map, a chance to take the lead in the series right now. Chat, you ready for this? You guys ready for the Comcast response on my Twitter DMs? You guys ready for this? Oh, this is great. This is like the third time they've given me the same response, by the way. Thank you for sharing this information and for working with us tonight, Caleb. I apologize for the suffering. However, it appears there is a signal issue in your area affecting your upload speeds. Please bear with us while crews work to get this corrected. This is the third time they've told me the same shit. Literally the exact same excuse. This is the third time they've said this. And they've said that there's been crews out here before fixing the issue, and it's been fixed before. Bullshit. 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 A pretty golden opportunity as your opponent has no more time in the time bank.
Yeah, the only thing I'll say on the other end, though, is that any Havana you can finish with at all, really, time or no time, you feel pretty good on. You're not guaranteed.
They better fix that goddamn signal issue. That's all I'm saying.
It could be a bit of a slog, so Yeah, the Hunters can walk away feeling.
They better fix whatever the issue is. They better fix it because I'm over it.
But
I am over it.
a lot of mistakes being made that I think is probably making this match closer than arguably it should be right now.
Yeah, it is one of the tougher maps to actually finish. If you're on the attack,
Things that are more heavily shield based, like they're always going to be running a ball.
All right, so whoa. Pump the brakes here, Valiant. This is not. Oh no. Oh no, not like this. No, not like this. No. Pump the brakes here, Valiant. You do not play Winston, Zarya, and Genji on this map. You just do not do that. Listen, we don't do that here. We don't play dive on this map, okay? We don't do that here. We don't play dive on Havana first. Havana? Is this Havana or Rialto? I always mix up the two maps. This is Havana, right? This is Havana. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. I don't know why I always mix up Havana and Rialto. I have no idea. Why is Nisha on Mercy? I also have no idea. It should either be Zen or Brig, not Mercy. I'm not sure why they're playing Mercy.
on the Genji. You can see Crystal posing to be able to glimpse around the corner there a little bit.
Dude, if I had to guess, I would guess Valiant doesn't cap first point. I'd be very surprised if they do. I'd be very surprised if they do. I'd be very surprised if they cap first point.
Right now. Very safe behind the shield. Kind of a cowardly sniper position, but effective.
ZP just called Jimmy a coward. Okay. All right, ZP, go crazy.
Maybe not though. No, going for a flank instead. Perhaps.
Wait, is Jimmy going for the same flank? We're gonna see the Widows meet midstream.
Two Widows passing the night.
Yep. Well,
all right.
Why doesn't the Genji push the cart? Why isn't the fucking Genji, who has like 1/8 size of the hitbox, push the cart instead of the monkey, who's constantly just getting headshot by 2 snipers at once? This guy just died in like half a second. Look at his HP. He just died in less than half a second. Who's the worst player on Valiant? So far for me, it's probably been Silver 3.
Jimmy with a good start. That's the angle you want. For that Widowmaker.
Jimmy ignored the Widow
don't shoot that.
Return to Monk.
Earthbound? Yeah, Rizzy, Ishiki gave me 100 subs to play Earthbound.
Indeed.
So, I mean, overall,
it's all quiet right now.
Yeah. It's taken the Valiant a long time to set up here. I mean, obviously you just lost your Winston, but a lot of time being given to the Hunters right now without a whole lot of action happening thus far.
Well, this has been a fencing match so far in this particular round. It's been a battle for positioning here without a lot of blood being spilled, but that might change though as Silver goes in with the nano boost.
Yes.
The
nano monkey.
The kill on the monk. Gaga does drop though, so perhaps Valiant can continue pushing here.
Well, that was their one window to win this point. Now they're fucked. Have I played Undertale? No, I actually haven't. That on stream next. Listen, I gotta chill with the variety. Listen, I don't even play that much variety anyways. There's so many games people want me to play. It's kind of hard to do it all.
This is the best feeling you can ever have, where you don't have to worry about the other Widow. You don't have to worry about getting taken down one shot, and now you can be way greedier.
But yeah, the Nano Monkey was like the one opportunity there. They had to like actually cap this point pretty quickly. But now it's gonna take them 3 minutes for a Nano Blade to get going. So they're in trouble here. Valiant are in trouble here. And Mo is dead. It is been 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and Mo is 60 on Blade. 60 on Blade. What really bothers me is like you can't even chalk this. I don't think you can chalk this up to coaching because these players voluntarily went to this comp once they saw a double shield. So they nano primal instead, get 1 kill with the nano primal. They grav, they get 1 kill off of grav. It's just not enough. It's just not enough. They're using all. They've used 4 ults and they've netted what, 2 kills? Just not enough. Mo is 70 on Blade. Don't worry, he'll get it soon. He'll get it soon enough. Oh my God, Mo! Yo, Gaga's got the beam on him.
Just enough pressure for the Hunters is coming back out to stop the payload once more. And suddenly the Valiant, they're stuck with a
dude, he is. Mo is unironically on AKM blade pace.
And not nearly the point they would like
He's
to be.
actually on AKM blade pace.
I mean, incredibly frustrating push so far for the Valiant, as they have not even finished point A yet. They used everything they had in that last fight. They're going to have a Dragon Blade and maybe a Nano Boost to go with it in the near future, but they're almost out of time. Oh, and
Crystal gets pulled and killed.
Gaga just
Oh, 93 on blade. We're getting there.
just a left.
Count it down, chat. 94, 95.
Now again, it opens up Jimmy.
We're gonna get Blade.
Space to work with. Monk finds shot.
96.
And the Valiant now just losing member after member.
97.
Okay, 30 seconds left. They might be able to full reset, but
Oh my god, 98.
stuck in area
He'll get it by passive charge, don't worry.
from. If the Hunters
This
play
Nano
right
Blade will
now,
come, I can feel it.
just
99.
here, but they also might play it a bit safer.
It took him 3 minutes and 40 seconds to build a blade. What's the AKM blade? What was the number on AKM blade? It was pretty close to that. It was pretty close to that, wasn't it? AKM blade was 345. Yeah, he literally. I would consider this an AKM blade at the same level. I would consider this at the same level.
Well, the Hunters really need a win like this on this map.
And they don't even. They don't even nano blade. They don't even nano blade. Oh, they don't even nano blade. They don't even nano blade. Oh, they don't even nano blade. Oh, they don't even nano blade. They played Genji. It took them 3 minutes and 40 seconds to build the blade, and they don't even nano blade. Oh no. Oh, they do. Oh, so not only do they not nano blade, they nano monkey, and right after they blade. Oh my eyes. Oh my eyes. Oh god. Oh god, my eyes. No, never again. I don't ever want to see anything like that in my fucking in Overwatch League ever again, because that is terrible. Oh Jesus. Oh, Jimmy's fucking, by the way. Jimmy's been fucking this entire map, by the way. Jimmy's been pounding. Jimmy has been pounding the entire time, by the way. Meanwhile, while I'm ranting about the Genji pick, I think Jimmy has quietly just been dicking on all of Valiant the entire time.
3K for Jimmy, I believe, at the end of that one. Shochang finished off as well, and they will ZP hold on point A. A little bit of a delay by the trade.
Gaga getting 2 supercharges. Well, yeah, that's ridiculous. Is that Jinmu? No, Jimmy is Jimmy.
Crystal doing whatever he can to keep this going.
So Chengdu's double hit scan looks pretty solid. But again, I said it before, but I don't really rate Jinmu in the way he plays, so this is, for me, it's an easy, better look for Chengdu. Oh, Valiant, why would you play fucking Nano? Why would you play Monkey Genji comps on attack? That makes no sense. Absolutely no sense to play dive there. Yeah, I'm not high on Jinmu at all. I'm really not high on Jinmu. Listen, I've explained my problems with Chengdu. My problem is they've held on to all these players that really haven't been that great. And, like, what is this guy still doing in here? Like, they replaced a bunch of players. Like, this. I'm fine. But, like, why is this player still here? Why is Jinmu still playing on this roster? Like, I think they've held on to too many, like, a couple of players too long. Like, I think they need a new off-tank. They hold on to the past way too much, Chengdu. Like, I get, like, there's not a huge, massive pool of Chinese players to pick from, but there's got to be somebody better than Elsa playing off-tank, in my opinion. I'm not huge on his off-tank play at all.
Well, we are only moments away from getting into our set play.
Okay, so Volskaya. I'm not sure what the comp's going to pick there. Honestly, it's hard for me to predict comps because, like, Al has been so diverse, and it's not as, like, meta, like, hard meta. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought a couple comps would be viable, but, like, so many teams have played so many things. If Chengdu had gotten League, how do you say his name? League, Lige. If they had gotten him, I would have rated Chengdu way higher, in my opinion. I would have rated Chengdu way higher than I did.
You know how this will pan out? I still give the edge to Chengdu off, you know, mechanical play that we've seen here so far, but
now Spark has Bernard and League, and both of them are both very good.
I mean, look, there's a world where this goes to map 5.
Yeah, I think that world does exist. Are we living in it? That remains.
Yeah, I don't know much about the main support thing. They still have Yvettal. Like, I think Vettel has been very Mercy one-trick from what I've seen of him in the past, so I'm glad they're playing Nisha and giving a different look, but he's also been playing a ton of Mercy, so this is kind of crazy.
It's just Banksy's brain in a jar with like paintbrush robot attachments.
Yep. Still charges like 20 million portrait though. Just because.
Yeah, that's right. He designed that one too, I heard.
Volskaya's
He's everywhere.
Like when you make robots that big, you control that many robots. You're worth a lot. You have almost as much money as Mondada and his gold stash over in Nepal.
Okay, so they have Jimmy back in, so I approve of this. So they're going to Ash Tracer, which I quite like. Crystal is Widow on the. Ooh, what is this comp? This doesn't make a lot of sense. If you're gonna play the Widow, you don't really need a pocket. So why are they playing Mercy? Also, this is the first time you see Hybe on Mercy, I think. Valiant's comp doesn't make sense to me. If you're gonna have a Mercy pocket, you should have an Ash here. But they should probably just play Brig instead of Mercy.
The attitude from Morland Rand hooking up the.
Let's see Hybe's Mercy. Let's see what he's got.
Ridicule it before the round begins.
Let's see what he's got.
Yeah, whatever you need to do to get yourself psyched up, man.
Yeah, just be ready to take down the own team, even if you have to paint it yourself.
What comp do they play to take that map? On King's Row, they played Ash Tracer. It was very close, but they took King's Row with Ash Tracer. Ooh. I think Jimmy should have prioritized shooting that dynamite there. Like here? Like here? Yeah. Dude, look at this dynamite. Look at the potential. Oh, if he shoots this dynamite, man, that gets the Mercy and the Widow. You should have prioritized shooting the dynamite instead of getting slammed by the ball, for sure. That'd have been a good dynamite.
Yeah, they really do. Yep, that's the question. Hunter's moving towards the point already here.
Mo! Oh. Dude, Mo on run has, like, I've said it again, but he has been a pleasant surprise. He's been a pleasant surprise for the, ooh, okay. A little BM, too. I like this guy. I like this guy. Hey, besides the Genji, get him off the Genji, and I like this guy. No more Genji, but I actually like this guy. Okay, Monk just took a fucking sniper bullet to the dome, to the cranium.
There with the res, but that's definitely setting
to the cranium.
They're going to need to approach this a little bit more carefully. Can't just run in.
Yeah, nothing is free. I'd say number one is stop Milan Rand. The Genji might
I think Mo has by far been the best player on Valiant from what I've seen.
So
look at this.
Yeah, give it to him. Give it to him. Oh yeah, won the 1v1 too. Oh yeah.
That's big.
Ooh.
Yeah, getting the 1v1 win against Leave is pretty big, and that's going to make it.
Is Wea any good? Let me. Yeah, I mean, you wanna?
That's big.
Hey,
let's run that back in slow mo here.
Yeah, getting the 1v1 win against Leave is pretty big, and that's gonna make it. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh yeah, did you just run off the edge, buddy?
Ah, you hate to see that in your debut series in the Overwatch League. We are walking off the map. They actually had a good chance of holding this map too, the way they've been playing, and now they're. Oh, that is brutal, man. That is brutal. Oh, that hurts. All right, Ruby Rage. I hope you feel better. Have a good night.
But you can say it contributed.
Oh, that's pain. That is pain with a capital P. That is pain with a capital P.
No small part due to Milan Rand just looking great. Where at one point we will fluke this
Oh yeah, not like this, man.
Easily one of the hardest names I've ever had to cast.
Teabag him? Okay, I think he's teabagging him. I like that, Jimmy.
Jimmy, a much easier name to say, by the way. Sends Milan Rand back.
Jimmy is a much easier name to say, true. I still don't know, I guess because he has walls. I'm just not a fan of pocketed Widow. This isn't 2017. There's Ash. Much better to pocket. Okay, so they mines on point. Gaga mines point. Gaga? If you're going to touch point, if you're going for point pressure here, you need both of these guys touching. You don't need one. You need both to like force him to come down, but he kind of just sat there and took it.
Try to camp out there. No such luck as Cho Cheng gets a kill here. Now Melandra, let's see what he can get in the back line.
I don't even think forcing point is good on this anyways. Forcing point's not good on this point anyways because of the line of sights. It's like you get shot. If you're forcing point, you're getting shot from here. 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 It's like impossible to force point here. The high grounds are just way too close to the point. Forcing point's not a viable strategy here. That was a poor play from Gaga. Poor play. What's up, Goat? Did you eat that pulse?
Not quite, but
No?
still enough pressure here.
I don't know what happened to that pulse.
Chengdu Hunters being down 1. It's not great. They're still going to have to wait for full strength.
Yeah.
They also mines up top, and did you get the mine stuck on the roof? Yeah, you got the mine. Yikes. You got the mine stuck on the roof. And now he's full HP. How does he die here? 600 HP. Almost 600 HP. Discorded. Face tanks the... Oh my god, where did he go? Look at Civ 3's health. Holy shit! This guy just fucking evaporated. Oh my god. Oh, Shochang, why are you playing so... Oh. I feel like Shochang's gonna commit to the... I feel like Shochang's gonna grab there. He needs the... I guess he was low. I guess he had to back up. They gave him a tick now. Now this is when you should be forcing point. When you're playing Ashe and you have the Bob, this is when you force point. You get the ball, Tracer, and Bob on point, and you have so much damage and point pressure. This is when you should be touching point. Like this is good. You can just flex him off here. Potentially.
Leave gets Melandra, that threat is gone. The Transcendence is in. But okay, Melandra res back up. Leave punishes Shochang. Melandra though gets right to work, takes down Jimmy. Leave Melandra.
Okay, Leave. God, Leave is just so. He just flows. Like it looks jerky, but like the way he's flowing with his movement and his aim and what he does on the character, Leave is a good tracer. He flows so well on the hero. There's little downtime where he's doing nothing. Use a replay client. It's just easier for me to watch the video. I don't want to watch a replay client. It's just way easier.
Again, a little bit of a weird beginning there where I think one of the things to take away from that is that...
See, I can just do this. Boom, starting.
Yeah, it's
maybe we don't
all
want to investigate that. Yeah. Invisible. We'll go with that.
Okay, so Mo's on the Sombra. Okay, so Valiant. I'm fine with this comp from Valiant. I'm fine with this comp.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, Chengdu. Oh, this has got Chengdu written all over it. This has got Chengdu written all over it. What is this? Yo, what is this? What am I looking at? Oh, Jesus, please make it stop.
Beautiful. More of that more, please. That was great. All right. Meanwhile, we got Melandra circling around the back, trying to be sneaky.
I'm not a fan of Orisa Ball at all.
For the hack plays, perhaps if you can find one.
I'm not a fan of Orisa Ball at all.
Scoping things out a little bit too. Yeah, goes ahead and sets the translocator to get out safely. Meanwhile, Gaga trying to push the pressure. They've got to know that there's only 5. They've got to notice that they have not.
Maybe Elsa's better at the horse than he is other heroes. Maybe they're just playing their strengths. Maybe Elsa's just a really good Orisa. Let's find out. Maybe he's just a really good Orisa. It's better than you think, Kami? Pair, how many teams in existence have run Orisa Ball in the Overwatch League? Not very many. I'll tell you that right now. Maybe it's better than I think, but it still sucks.
Okay, it's up to you, Valiant, to make the first maneuver. Meanwhile, we're going to try and blow up Silver early in the fight, and they do. The Discord Orb focus fire. Silver not able to get away. And Chengdu still pretty healthy.
There are definitely better options. Like, maybe Orisa Ball's not that bad, but there are 1,000% better options to play than Orisa Ball.
Valiant a little bit tonight is that Silver has found himself separated from the rest of the team fairly often. So,
like, I don't even hit the Orisa pick itself.
Just the first match.
To be honest, like I think Orisa here is not bad. The way they're playing it, I don't hate it.
We're not in the comms, but they do got to watch out. Silver 3 has been.
But what's your flex like? Good, hey, good body block and coach, but just not enough.
Good start for Valiant here.
Yeah, goes in. Jimmy dropping the bomb.
Ooh, good bubble. Good job, Shojang. Those good bubbles to deny the mines.
Keep this delayed, but I mean the Nano wins and Silver 3 might be down, but the damage has been done here.
The mines. Hybe's doing a good job proccing his Inspire off the mines to keep himself and his team up.
Trying to fish this out. Our respawn's coming back in. Taking down Jimmy though. That's big, and Elsa.
Dude, anything on they're not playing on land, but like playing some of these heroes on land and hearing the tick rate, it's insane. It feels so good.
Well,
It feels and sounds so good to play on land.
Lots of time in the time bank. So we could see this map go the distance. Valiant in a position to get a lot of shots at point B.
Yeah, it's not bad.
We is already half on another Nano. Silver 3 has Primal. I mean, I like the spot that Valiant's at. I like their comp. He needs to live here. Good bash on the ball to deny the boop. Hybe dies though. Damn, Hybe has no business dying there.
Please save it, Valiant. Just let it go. You've already lost one. I don't know if they'll be aggro enough to do
Ooh,
it,
good
but
clip from Leave. God, Leave is just nasty. Okay, a little bit of a feed, but I don't think it matters at this point. We and Hybe are dead. Doesn't matter if the feed's there at all. I don't know, Pear. I actually don't know what the tick rate was, but there's definitely a difference between playing high tick rate online and high tick rate land. There's a difference.
I think Valiant did a good job of
There's a big difference. It's not the same.
We're happy with those kills, but we're happier still with the ultimate advantage that we're building up. It's going to be a window that's closing, but it's also...
Does Orisa pull Sombra if she's invis? Is that how that works? I don't think so. Could be wrong. I have no idea about the interaction. I don't think so.
They can put together a strong attack. We will see. They've got the tools.
I don't think it does.
Everything's all set up. The stage is set. The Valiant looking to extend the series. Early Nano
That's a
used.
Is that just me or is that a shit bongo? Maybe not, it's living. I feel like Valiant literally could have just shot shield here and broken that bongo and then gone in. But instead that bongo should be super killable.
And that's it. They don't even have a chance to drop a good EMP now.
Yeah, that window just got slammed.
I see the game today. I said Ed board. I watched them all on the Vast stream. Chat, I'm literally gonna be in a Vast stream for NA matches. I think every single day. So I'm keeping up with all the matches. So you guys don't have to ask me every time. Damn, we are dying there sucks. I actually like the idea from Shocheng there to grab there for what do you call it, for tempo, but we are dying killed it. So.
For Valiant to continue pushing this. Yeah, also, as this keep happening, we're at the very end. It hasn't really amounted to anything bad, so it's fine. But I just feel like the Hunters just continue the dive in, and it's like, oh, you're retreating? We will throw Leave at you, body and all.
This EMP, if they get good EMP dive here, this should just be a quick wipe. No trance, no Valk, no sort of like tank, like, and Gaga dies? The only ult? It gets a res though.
But the res is right there.
Yeah, okay. Res comes up immediately, but still it gets it off the board. Not looking for the opportunity where last push they had nearly everything. Now they just have the EMP.
Crystal needs help. It's very hard for Crystal to...
Can find the right opportunity. Going up over the top, drops it immediately. Only hit... If Balanran can find
That has got to be the worst possible spot to pick the EMP I've ever seen.
the right opportunity, going up over the top, drops it
That has got to be the
immediately.
worst spot I think I've ever seen use the EMP. That is such a bad spot to try an EMP.
Targets that even hit with the EMP.
Crystal gets tapped. Oh, this is just over. Valiant stands no chance. Cap the second point now. It's essentially a one. It's essentially a 0-man. If you hack an Ashe, it's essentially just. If you hack just an Ashe, it's essentially a whiffed EMP. It's essentially a whiffed EMP.
You know, we've seen good tools available for Valiant multiple times on these pushes, and their usage just has not been.
If Mo isn't carrying, then Valiant is just fucked.
That's going to need to clean up if they're going to have any chance of taking this point and any chance of keeping this series alive.
Yeah, also,
So like honestly, like I think some of the Valiant players have like bright spots and like their hero pools and what they're good at, but they're just not flexible enough to be good at all times.
The tracer from Crystal, put Crystal on something else, and
They're just not flexible enough at all times. I think. Like, now you have to take Mo off the hero. I think he's carried on the most. Tracer just to play Sombra on this map. I would much rather... Yeah, it just seems like they're not flexible enough. And the hero, like, even some of the players, like, I haven't seen Silver 3. I've watched Silver 3 play, and I haven't really been high on any of the heroes he's played the entire time.
Make the hero pick worth it. Meanwhile, speaking of hero picks being worth it, there's an nano boost available. They've been putting it on Silver 3 a lot. There it is again. They're going to go in.
Okay.
Zarya bubble as well, so you can get aggressive. Oh, they can't keep Monk alive.
He could have stopped that primal. He could have definitely stopped that res there. Silver 3.
Well, so you can get
Are you really just going to, like, walk away and let the Mercy get the free res? Primal. There's just no shot. Dude. No way. That is... Oh, that's so bad. That is such a low tier play. He's doing next to nothing, essentially, with this nano.
That's going to be rough.
He could have applied the res.
Jesus Christ.
Saw the Mercy there. It's like, no, I don't care. Just bring the Zed back up. And it's like, well, I guess we will. I guess we shall.
I mean, they killed Silver 3 so fast as well. And you just look at that from the Anna's perspective. You remember seeing Silver 3...
I genuinely feel bad for these players, like some of these players who got picked up last second, who are genuinely not half bad.
in there from Wuya's
And then you've got to
perspective.
play with someone like, dude, like the Silver 3 guy legit plays like he's
There
plat.
goes my tank. He's got a shield. He's got my nano boost. We
Not plat, but you get what I mean.
support him at all.
Comparatively to Owl levels, he's not very good.
And he didn't get
And
angry there.
unfortunately did not work out.
Because he at least could have brought
Chad, do you know if you watch an APAC match live and also watch it restreamed, you get... Oh, sorry. I don't know.
Just the coordination execution lacking now.
They're fucked now. I mean, that last...
Be the final fight.
That EMP fight and then that Nano Monkey fight were fights they could have won.
14 seconds to go. This is a do or die for Valorant in their first match of the season.
Just,
really
there's
wants
no
to
offense,
save
but
the
this Silver
ultimate.
3 guy, just from what I've seen, just does not
There's
belong
Silver
here.
3, save the ultimate for this
Not
moment.
playing at a high enough
Check out
level.
the Leaf got the stick. Do they have any chance?
They killed the Bongo this time. Elsa died.
Now it's looking down to wire. Crystal answers pulse bomb, but Leave cannot be stopped. Finds Crystal in the end.
That's going to be it. There's just no way. I see no way.
They're just
Yeah, it's
running
over.
Out of players, running out of time. This
It's
looks
just
like
over.
Hunter's gonna finish it off. Finish off the series here on Volskaya, and you know, it wasn't clean, but it's enough.
bottom line,
Yeah, it was definitely not the cleanest, most polished professional
Elsa, fix your
Overwatch
face
we've
cam,
ever
man.
seen,
Good
but
God.
It is a win, and a win is
He's got a
win.
forehead cam.
Chengdu Hunter's looking tired.
bottom line is, like, I really... Again, I'm not even that high on Chengdu. I don't think Chengdu played that well, all things considered. I mean, they're playing arguably the worst team in the league, and they were struggling at some points. I mean, Chengdu was genuinely struggling to win fights at some points, and give some credit to Valiant. I think Valiant has a couple good players. I think Mo Lanran, I think Wea, especially on the Zen, was pretty decent. Shou Chang wasn't bad on the off tank. The other three players I'm not really huge on, but I think Valiant has a couple players that are pretty decent. Valiant's not as bad as I thought they'd be, but I think Chengdu's got to be better than this if they want to beat other teams. Like, I think they absolutely have to play better.